Elon Musk recently announced that they will start putting brain chips in people's brains with the help of Neuralink. But netizens couldn't help but ask what it can do and who has attached it. You will be surprised to know that it can cure so many types of ailments. So let's get started. The first question is, what is Neuralink? For those who don't know, the purpose of Neuralink is to build something called a BCI, or brain-computer interface. With its help, it is possible. People can send and receive information between a computer and a person's brain, and Elon Musk finally got the approval of the United States Food and Drug Administration to start their first human brain implant trial. But did you know that this is not the first time someone has tried a brain implant? Since Neuralink's competitor, Synchron, was the first to implant a device in the brain of a patient in America. In addition to that, in April 2021, the new release released a video of a monkey attached to a Neuralink device playing ping pong using its brain. And this happens through digital telepathy powered by BCI. How does this happen? It's simple. Because the neurons in the brain produce electric signals, and the electrodes placed near the brain serve to record the signals. Although Elon Musk did not invent it, he did not extend the concept as what he did in the Tesla automotive industry. Currently there are two types of BCI, one invasive and non-invasive, in which surgery is still required. While the non-invasive is not needed, the non-invasive is like a hat with many holes, which is made up of electrodes, and its purpose is to read the electric signals in our brain. But it is not that polished, because the human body is blocked between the device and a person's brain. So the signal it receives is as weak as if you just watched a concert. That's right, you only hear music and not your idol. So in order for the signal to be better, the non-invasive should be placed in the brain itself. And this is what is called invasive. Which is invasive so that it can be placed directly in a person's brain. It is necessary to pierce its skull. Yes, this process is really scary if we think about it, but the result is more successful than the non-invasive. But how? Because a person with BCI has the ability to move the mechanical arms and be controlled by the computer only through the brain. On the other hand, it is still possible to delay the signals from a person's brain to the computer at the moment of an injury or accident. But you should not be afraid, because the job of BCI will be a bridge to get the signals to the right destination so that it can activate the part of the body, and through the robotic sewing machine, the Neuralink is able to accurately place and lift the delicate electrode wires in the outer cortex layer, for the electrical signals of the brain can read it, which will be read by the computer. Despite the goal of Elon Musk and Neuralink to be able to cure various types of diseases such as spinal cord injury and physical disabilities, there are those who say that this is the real omen that is placed on a person's forehead. But if we base it on the Holy Book, which I believe it is not, the prophecy, because the omen is following the teachings of the Antichrist, which is not placed in a person's brain, and because all the thing is programmed here, there is also the possibility that all people who assume it can be controlled by the computer system, which means it is possible that it can control a person's brain, or that it can be followed by people who want to control people all over the world, just like Satan wants to control all the people in the last stage to divert us from following God. Because I believe that the last stage is in our generation, just as stated in Daniel chapter 14 verse 4, that in the last age all knowledge will grow, as it is happening now with technology in our time that is growing so much that I am also one of the many who believe that the arrival of the powerful God is near. The question is, are you ready for the arrival of our Lord God? That's why don't assume this no matter what happens, because you don't know where they will use it.